You've been lied to, Internet! Gasp! And no, I don't mean about the bloop. Well, the noise anyway. We all know about that noise's actual origins. Icebergs! Ugh! No, I mean about this thing. The image itself. This is not the bloop. Not really. Today we're going to discuss this artwork, the artwork stolen by the internet to describe the possible creature that made the bloop noise back in '97, and inspired dozens of clickbait YouTube talking head videos, which inspired animators and game modders to basically steal this design for their lazy Godzilla kaiju fights and then just run with it. Oh boy. In my defense, mine's a parody of another cartoon I saw half a year ago, so I just decided to run even further than I originally thought with it, and just turn it into an ongoing storyline. Mine's got a number of noticeable differences though, like his ability to close his mouth, his Looney Tunes style antics, the fact that he can talk, and internet access apparently.
And yes, I know what a plane is. I know what the internet is after all.
In any case, the painting, image thing, which is not the bloop. This is the Leviathan. No, I mean it. This is the Leviathan. Not this, or this. I mean, yeah, those are also Leviathans, technically, but only because Subnautica desperately needs a thesaurus. And the guy over here is Machine Boy. Absolutely no idea who that is, but he's a boy apparently. Or a machine? Probably just a boy diver. And the artist is Jeff Chang, or I assume from the username. Jeff Chang Comics is his DeviantArt username. Most of the art on this account is of anime-looking characters and a couple of random creatures, dinosaur-like or aquatic in nature. Now, before you say it, I know DeviantArt isn't exactly known for its artistic credibility. It has user-generated content, yes, but also hundreds and hundreds of dummy accounts of reposted artwork stolen from others. A couple things to note about this piece though. One, it hails from 2009. That is well before YouTube started doing any kind of talking head video about the topic of the bloop. On my search, most of the videos using this picture specifically are from 2015 or later. The comments on the DeviantArt image reference a video from YouTube user Dark5, his video hailing from January 2014, so that's currently the earliest video that I've seen stealing this artwork. All the other bloop topic videos use this image, this audio spectrograph whatever thing. Spectrogram, actually. Whatever, the image makes it look like a graph, okay? Or a giraffe, maybe. It's simple, to the point. But I guess Dark5 or whoever did it before him decided Jeff Chang Comics' The Leviathan Revisited was worthy of theft. So they stole it and they used it as a visual to bait children into watching their mysterious sound video. I guess blurry color lines wasn't mysterious enough. And of course, this is just what I could find currently on modern day YouTube. It's impossible to really do a deep dive on a video that doesn't exist anymore, if it did at all. Also, as further proof to Jeff Chang Comics being the original artist, the artwork's title, The Leviathan Revisited. This is actually an updated painting. Here is the original digital painting done in 2008. Just slightly less detail and horizontally flipped. Still, it checks out. This story especially speaks to me because this is actually something that I have a personal history with, in a few ways. OG fans know the first site I hosted my animations on, Newgrounds! Shortly after joining that, I had started an account over on DeviantArt, mostly for still art and some of my more popular animations, in SWF format. It's been years since I've bothered with the site, but it was fun while it lasted. I never really got super popular on there, but I had an alright following, I guess. Anyway, one of my art pieces was stolen, in a similar, albeit less impactful fashion. Hue Manatee! Longtime viewers on my channel have probably heard me reference this about a dozen times already, but apparently back in 2013, mid-2010s were ripe for art theft, I guess, someone found my Hue Manatee picture and turned it into an image meme. And the internet ran with it. I didn't even know about it until my buddy Jiska told me about it like 4 years later. Yes, Jiska. The girl who voices the Meg in the Bloop series is the one who clued me in on the Hue Manatee image meme. Makes Hue's inclusion in her debut cartoon more meaningful, don't it? It's funny, back in high school, I was so worried about art theft, I'd plaster my full name with a little copyright symbol on all the images that I'd release online, thinking that that would be enough to save me. But the Hue Manatee picture was converted so many times in grainy low-resolution file formats that my signature just disappears. And now art theft is basically programmed into the AI software, so that's fun. I mean, hell, computers are even taking art theft jobs! Not to mention all these stupid YouTube accounts that are literally stealing animations, lightly editing them, and then just reposting it, and then getting millions of views without crediting the artist. Bloop evolution, more like bloop theft. Not that that's new or anything, but still. In any case, yeah, it irks me quite a bit. But I also understand that that's just what the internet is and what the internet does. You can't just post a thing online and never touch it again and then expect people to not steal it if they want to. To hold continued relevance, you have to continue producing and strive to keep hold of that thing that you made. That's my current mindset anyway. And yes, I can't exactly claim Hue Manatee either, it's a word pun. I'm just territorial over my literal art, not the basic concept. I know Bloop's design isn't my original creation, but now that I know who made the original artwork, I can actually relate to them because it's happened to me too. Both with Hue Manatee and recently with a lot of my Bloop content. Although the Bloop links back to the cartoon that I made fun of, which links back to the Talking Head videos, which links back to Jeff Chang Comics' painting. So, thank you, Jeff Chang Comics. If it wasn't for how simplistic your design was, I wouldn't have been so willing to experiment with this character. It wasn't just like a bunch of tentacles and being like, oh, look at this, it's all Cthulhu creepy and stuff. Like, no, like, you kept it simple, and that's like the best thing you can do when it comes to comedy. So like, without you, I probably wouldn't have even done a Bloop cartoon to begin with. One final curiosity before we go. Back when I was on DeviantArt, I'd always save the artwork that I liked in a higher quality format onto my computer, and then I would add that into like a folder full of images that I liked, and then use those as my desktop wallpapers. My desktop background randomly changes every 24 hours, so I never know what's coming up next. A couple months ago, this image popped up into the background. Apparently when I was active on DeviantArt, I just found this random painting titled The Leviathan Revisited, and I liked it. It had nice colors, a fun, simplistic design. It had a lot going for it, even if it was simplistically detailed. It makes for a nice background. It's just wild that 13 years later, I'm now making cartoons about this creature, and I didn't even realize it until it popped up onto my desktop. I just assumed I'd saved it randomly from the internet, but no. This is one of the pieces I saved on DeviantArt back in 2009, 2010, so I know it's legit. It's just wild to think about how that time is still connected to what I do now, and how Hue Manatee and Bloop actually have more of a common history than I thought. Hugh is not going to be happy with that. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this deep dive. Figured it'd be good to give credit where credit is due, and maybe illuminate the original artist for those curious about its origins, and the links to the original artwork. Check the description for appropriate links. And if you want more editorial content like this in the future, be sure to like and subscribe. I've also got memberships if you want to help support financially.
Take care!